We back on again, man. We thought, hey, we in the zone right now. We on fire, baby. So we had to come back again with another one, bro. Hold on, let me cut this TV down some in the background, man. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but they watching the Magic School Bus. We on the Magic School Bus right now, my nigga. Right? You see God through his word. The word of God made flesh. We can go to we can break it down always, like, cause we can break that sin, the definition of sin down all the way to a religious perspective. In a religious perspective, sin, they say you see God through his word. They say man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word proceed out of God's mouth. If you live by the word of God, you see God. See, we can get down to so you ain't, but say people say they haven't seen God, but you see God through his word, according to how the Christians' perspective. You see God through his word, because Jesus is supposedly God made flesh, the word of God made flesh, right? And then that flesh, then when you meet up, come up with Jesus, Jesus said, when you see me, you see God. I am my Father one. He make quotes like this. So therefore, you see God through his word. And when you see God through his word, therefore now you can see that's a different level of sin. You know what I'm saying? You see niggas through their word. So if anything I could teach you about, my brother, anything I could teach you about, if I could teach you about it, you can hear the words, then you can see it. You can see it through the words. So don't let that shit go over your head, my nigga. Let me get this thumbnail loaded up, man. We in the building again. Back at your cap twisting. Get your ball cap off. We're gonna drop this one in. I guess we could put it in the industry tape, but this really is gonna be some high level shit, because I'm really going into there's some high level stuff here though. We're really on the low that we're about to go over. So I hope they don't because I know people do reviews and they don't flag them for it, but I mean I wonder why they gonna flag me for a review. Well, everything I do they flag, so that part is normal. But I'm saying I hope they don't stop my show because of the they say the hold on, look at that thumbnail loaded up. Oh yeah, this is about to get greasy, young Elder gang. This is about to get greasy and sleazy, baby. In a good way. On the good side. The sleazy on the good side. Let's switch to that laptop. We non-stop. We told you we weren't gonna quit. We non-stop at your behind, right back at your behind again. Yes, sir. We got to break down the brain capacity, because we just got to talking about the crown chakra, the first class. They cut us. We found out why they cut us. Hopefully that get cleared up by tomorrow. Let's see, can I get that picture loaded up right there? That's gonna be all right. Luke, yeah, this is about to get good. Now we're about to go into some high level shit right here, but it's part of the Ascension Manual. That's why I should have saved that class in the Ascension Manual. I'm gonna save it in the Ascension Manual class. That's what I do. We'll go back to that. Let's get that chat loaded up, man. No notifications today. They definitely, nobody's getting no notifications, man. At least not from us, huh? Then we got 8 people, 12 people. Everybody hit that like, man. We're trying to catch that Rod Hayes spot, that 8:30. That's that Rod Hayes spot, that 8:30 spot. We're about to crack heads and twist caps, man. Right before you go to sleep, we're
We finna see you right on to the fourth dimension with something to think on, man. Get on time to get in here. We're gonna give them about 2-3 more minutes. Ride by gang, ride by boys, get in the building. We got another banger for you, bro. Non-stop bangers. We just dropped the Ascension Manual class, the Crown Chakras, the ninth installment. Right? So you want to check that out. We dropped avatars. Oh, we're dropping all this shit for a reason because we go next month, we're going into more of health food classes, like the Ascension shit, like extracurricular stuff, you know. We're gonna go into a lot of different stuff next month. Plus, we're gonna be breaking down the origin of Christmas. I see that Cyrud and City already ran ahead of me. See, he tried to calculate my moves. He already ran ahead of me and put the Santa Claus and all that out. Hey, shout out Cyrud and City. Hey, no, let's go. Close my door. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's right. Big Debo, baby. Big Debo is back. Big Debo is back. Go in there and get mom moving now. Big Debo is back, baby. Don't run now. Hey, tell him don't run now. Don't run now. We got 12 people. We're giving them a couple more minutes, man. We're about to take off. The breakdown of the movie Lucy. In this movie, they teach you who you are in a way. Although she lose, really, this process, the process of what Lucy was doing, the Anunnakis calculated that it'd take you maybe about 4,000 more years to get to this point. Now, for people to come in and speed up this process, really a bit against galactic law. But we at that 4,000 point, that 4,000 year, we're going into the end of them years when they said that 4,000 years ago, when they said it'll take us 4,000 more years to get to this point. So right now, we really supposed to be going into this point where Lucy was when she was able to see the frequencies in the air, the phone. She was able to pinpoint phone conversations through frequency that's traveling through the air. Because how now can you hear me if it's not a frequency traveling through the airways, right? Because our air is very important. So we ain't knocking that part. That part is very important. The air is one of the most, air is how these frequencies, that's what they frequencies travel through. That's why they call them the airwaves, over the airwaves. And they say that Luciferians were controlling the airwaves. How are they controlling the airwaves? Because they doing the most talking over the airways. And so they got more frequencies going through the airways. But we're about to get ready to change that up. We're about to get ready to switch that game up, bro. So we want to run this first clip from Lucy, and then we're gonna be breaking it down. So YouTube, man. So like y'all let other people do breakdowns, and y'all don't frag. I think I gotta get paid a certain amount of minutes of it, or something like that before they stop it or whatever. But we're gonna see, man. Let's get this one of the first clip going up where Lucy started to break down certain things that we're gonna start to break down in this movie. And this is all connected with the crown chakra as well, which is why we're running this tape concurrent. We got 33 people, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hit that like. That's why we're running this class concurrent with the crown chakra class. It's part of the Ascension Manual or classes because we break down the Lucy in the Ascension Manual. And we believe that they stole, because I put the Ascension Manual was already real. I believe they accessed the Cash Records and got the Ascension Manual and put the movie Lucy out, because I was already talking about the brain capacity and how that in order to ascend, we got to increase our brain capacity to 96%. In order to get out of here, you got to be at, well, really, we can get you, you got to make at least 73% or 72%. You got to really make 72% to get out of here, because we can jumpstart you the other 24%. But you need at least 72% to get out of here, to be able to move and be free and not be a prisoner no more. This is a prison. That's why it's different people, this is a maze that you got to find your way out of, back to the universal source. It's a maze. You got to learn and expand your brain capacity. Right? So we're about to run some stuff that might be go over some people's head, but at least we'll have it in the archive so you can play it back and forth, and eventually you catch on. The people that ain't up to par, they'll catch on. But we put out a series of tapes, and like I say, the Ascension Manual will break this down. We want to get that Ascension Manual. Like I say, we still got those book sales going for Christmas. Book sale for donation. Really, it's donations, right? Okay. Oh, look. Please, somebody help. We're gonna break down this part right here first. So look, what the heck? They always try. They say the type of game they play. These are the games they play. These are the names they say.
Are you still wearing enough layers to insulate?
Oh, look. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I want to roll this clip. Oh, yeah. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay. Right here. It's what Lucy go in. We're going to start with the 70% capacity because what she say right here is very critical about cells and matter. Okay, let's roll a part of this. We ain't gonna roll it all, YouTube. We just gonna roll a couple clips. We just doing a breakdown, man.
Electrical.
Listen to this right here part.
To access all this information. Electrical.
So all information, remember Baba said all information can be accessed by any master. They come here. These masters are on a certain brain capacity like Lucy. These beings that come here, they're using more than their brain capacity than humans. Now, they say that the humans using 10% of their brain is a myth, and they're sort of right and they're sort of wrong. The right part is that when you're conscious, you're using about 10%. A little bit more than that, really, but the involuntary part, you're not in control of. And then, but when you sleep, you can use over 40% of your brain when you sleep. So that's the part where they say, okay, all right, it's a myth on the 10%. You really use 40% when you go to sleep because you can alter your appearance in your dreams. You can alter your clothes. You can alter your hair texture and whatever, right? You can also time travel into back and forth into the past and the future, right? So we're about to break that down though, but listen to what Lucy say right here. She's gonna give you the whole synopsis on there's no number but one. There's no number but one. Like Anu told me right before I walked through the store, when I got my briefcase and I walked through I was coming down here to teach and coming down here to crack the spell and to lift the people mental capacity back, let freedom past that 10%. Religion, the spell of religion trapped our mind not to be able to go past a certain capacity, to learn good and bad, to learn to tap into all things, the source, the universal energy, the oneness. So Lucy is finna break down and explain the oneness. She's finna explain existence and non-existence. Let's get it.
How do you manage to access all this information? Electrical impulses. Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication, which in turn forms matter. Cells get together, take on one form, deform, reform. Makes no difference. It's all the same.
This is shade shifting. Once you tap into your cells, you can understand shade shifting. Electromagnetic frequency, as she explained, light, thought. It's really going to go back to this all thought. Because we told you thought slows down to light, light slows down to sound. Thus, when you hear me talk, you can, that sound travels into your ear, then it speeds back up into light, and then it just gives you the electromagnetic pulse. Because what are cells really? But light particles, light frequencies. Everything is a frequency. All right, let's keep going.
Humans consider themselves unique, so they've rooted their whole theory of existence on their uniqueness. One is their unit of measure, but it's not. All social systems we put into place are a mere sketch. 1 + 1 = 2. That's all we've learned. But 1 + 1 is never equal 2. There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters. We've codified our existence to bring it down to human.
See, there's no number but one. There's no 2. There's no 3. Separation. There's no separation in the all. And the only thing the all could do is go within. It had already experienced out, it had to go within in order to create a new situation. But there's no number but one. They tried to break it down right here to you.
In size to make it comprehensible. 1 is never equal 2. There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters. We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
But if humans are not the unit of measure, and the world isn't governed by mathematical laws, what governs all that?
You heard that question that Morgan Freeman asked. Govern is dealing with time. A govern is a cap or a system that's in place to create a measurements and rules. Rules as in rulers. Rulers are dealing with measurements. So government is in place to deal with measurements. Measurements is dealing with time. Now she's going to break down what is time and how time works. Listen at this.
From a car speeding down the road.
Also, government means to govern the mental. Here we go.
From a car speeding down the road. Speed up the image infinitely. The car disappears. So what proof do we have of its existence? Time gives legitimacy to its existence. Time
shall be no more. They mentioned one angel, the angel come down and said it's 1 foot on dry land and 1 foot on water. And he says with a loud voice that time shall be no more. How's that happening? So does that car still exist once it speed past light? Existence, she's telling you existence is based off of light. Light travels at a particular speed per second, 182,272.82, I think, per second. Once you speed that car past the speed of light, does it still exist? So what is your definition of existence? Yeah, for the governmental. Government. A govern is something when you put something to cap something, to keep it from going past a certain level. When you got a government, it's the govern, like on U-Hauls, they put governors. On school buses, they put governors to keep them going over 60 miles an hour. So they won't, so the government is to keep you from going past a certain percentage of brain capacity, man. That's what it's all about. Govern your, I'm gonna tell you how to think. I'm gonna tell you how to think. I'm gonna control your brain so you can't go past 60% or whatever percent. Now, are we saying government is bad? No. No. We're not saying that government is bad. There's good people and bad people and everything. But what we're telling you is that time stimulates events. Time is record. Time is a record. It's how we keep record. Without time, the Akashic records, the time is how the Akashic records come into play. That's why the Akashic records exist all the way up into the 6th dimension. And then once you go past the 6th dimension to the 7th dimension, where you go into past 888 terahertz, and you go past the speed of light, time is no more after that. What you call time, it goes to a much broader scale, and it actually flips around and it becomes emit. Emit. That's how the 15th elder put it in his hercomology. It means emit. So you're going to a whole nother level then. Somebody said funny, hey, so everybody hit that like button, man, hit that subscribe button if you're in the building. So she just broke it down. As if you sped past light, without light, you wouldn't be able to calculate. Light is time. Light is what generates time. Light is what keeps the record in events. And light is it's why they say order. Order out of chaos, and there's order out of this, order out of that. Order is a measurement. It's a govern. I'm telling you. And the universe is based on it. But at the same time, it's a oneness to it. Let me let Lucy go on.
Time is the only true unit of measure. It gives proof to the existence of matter. Without time, we don't exist.
Time creates separation. Time creates separation between events and things that happen. So keep that in mind. So she said, without time, we don't exist. To me, I disagree with that. I disagree with that, Lucy. I disagree. Without time, we don't exist. I think it's higher levels of existence, because non-existence is still existing. Like no thing is still a thing. You know what I'm saying? So Lucy, the movie didn't probably, they stole my shit and they didn't get it all down to the time. That's what happened, see? They didn't want to put that shit out and then they didn't even read the whole book. They said, oh shit, this shit is hot. Let's put it out. But they couldn't teach it like I put it out. So she talking this shit at 70 and 80% of her brain capacity, explaining it to them how everything is one. All cells have a genetical code. They have a light code. All cells are intelligent. These cells are communicating between each other. They might say hemoglobin, right? That means form a blood clot. Blood clots is how you regenerate limbs. The cells can regenerate limbs, but somewhere along the line, mentally, they cut us off from this power. But we're getting ready to introduce it back to you, where you can regrow your own limbs tapping into your cells once you use a certain amount of brain capacity. That's why certain extraterrestrials, like they show you in the underworld movies and all these movies, where these beings can heal themselves. You'll be able to heal yourself once you get to a certain amount of brain capacity. You will be able to regenerate your cells, regenerate limbs, rapidly heal, and stitch wounds. It's all mentally. It's all your brain. All the information or the necessary power to be able to do this is already in the brain. You just got to access those parts. And it's sound frequencies that can help you get to that part. We're talking about the crown chakra too. This is also tied into the crown chakra, this movie. So the sun is the Akashic records. That's right, because you can say that from one perspective, Chaos Gaming, and I'm gonna tell you why you can say that, Chaos Gaming, that the sun is the Akashic records. Because light is what's recorded. Time, light generates time. Time is what's recording the different events. And these events is kept, or it's a record. Record is based on time. And it all goes back to magnetic energy. Magnetic energy. Magnets is what you record. Magnets are used to record. Right? So it's all connected. You can say that. So it's all connected. I got more than one perspective on this, man. I'm trying to work that. I'm working that 720 degrees angle, man. Hey, what's good? 3 to 6, God, 6 to great to 9 to 1. 3 to 6 to great to 9 to 1, man. Shout out 3 to 6 to great to 9 to 1. You know what I'm saying? 369, baby. That's 369. All right, so let's roll it.
Time is unity. Are you sure you need such unity?
All right, that's how we want to roll on that part, on this one right here. He said time is unity, and I said yeah and no. It's always like yeah and no, you know what I'm saying, to every answer to me, because I said time is unity because time create order and it keep things organized to where they ain't bumping into, where they ain't, well, events, it's a separation where you can tell the different time frames, but then time really is separation. It's not unity. Time separates us all. Because you were born on January, I was born June 2nd. You probably born in November. He probably, now we can get into, well, we get rid of time, all the months are really 1 month because the planet is just spinning around in a galaxy, in a universe, galaxy that's one universe. It's not 2 different universes. So how can it be 12 different star systems when all them star systems are part of the same universe? So it's only one. That's why it says uni. Uni means one. Universe. Then they go into multiverses, but those verses are all the same verses, really, just within a verse. So I disagree with him when he said time is unity, time can be unity. Well, I don't disagree with him. I agree with him in one perspective, and then one perspective I don't. I agree with him that time is unity because time can create order. It organizes things in a sequence, and it's on. But this is only because, and we only saying this because we in the humanoid format right now. Well, we in all formats, but our brain is working our way up, and we trying to comprehend this information. And so to me, time is separation. Time and separation. All of us say you were born this time, he was born that time. All of us are born at different times, and that only thing that creates that separation of us being born at different times is time. Without time, we all born at the same time. Without time, we was all born at the same time. We all came right with the all right at the beginning. 760 trillion years, 60 trillion years ago, maybe more than that. 76 trillion years ago, maybe even longer than that. Right? Before that, forever. We've been around forever. Forever. Maybe everybody existed forever without time. Once time comes in, that creates the separation. It creates the panic. Time creates a panic because like 15 said, don't people panic when they say you running out of time? You running out of time. You running out of time, then you panic, rushing. But what is time? Like she said, time is existence. I agree and I don't agree. Time, because light can exist on different forms of light on high frequencies. But we go all the way back to the gas, the non-ether gas. Right? So understand that your cells in your body, the power of your cells, being able to create the red blood clots, the red cells being able to clear the blood clots to stop you from bleeding. The white blood cells being able to stitch you up and repair your skin and to chase off bacteria, unwanted bacteria. Your immune system or your white blood cells is part of your immune system. and your immune system works off of your crown, is tied into the crown. Your white blood cells is tied into your crown chakra. The white blood cells are super intelligent. The red blood cells are just as super intelligent as well. The white blood cells are super intelligent on a level as you probably won't even be able to comprehend, and unless you really get down to really breaking it down. Because where do cells get their power from? Where do the cells in the body get their power from? The sun. The sun. The sun is generating your elements, your energy, your power. Your power come from the sun. That's why you niggas, y'all cells, Nubian cells, more melanated cells are stronger because they got to get their energy from the sun. That's why you can jump higher than them, right? And the white man can jump now. You know what I'm saying? We put a tape out back then called "The White Man Can't Jump," with Wesley Snipes, but the white man can jump. He can jump now. How is this happening? You know what I'm saying? And the white man could jump. It's just that you calling them the wrong guys. They not really white man. A lot of them's albinos, and you know, a lot of them's albinos. But we going into, first we had to reactivate our cells. We got to cleanse our cells. Our cells have been toxified by us not living the life that we live as Nubians prior to being injected and infected by these dirty Moors and their frontmans who set up a whole diet called American Food Diet, which is not our diet. This ain't our diet. We ate flatbread. We ate like I'm gonna tell you, man, like some of the shit that the Hebrews, they like the doctrine of the Hebrews as far as the food diet, that was like close to our diet, what they saying in the Bible, with the Hebrews, my Hebrew brothers, what my Hebrew brothers teach. Besides like a lot of the meat shit, like a lot of the we didn't eat certain types of meat, and they do explain that in some of the Hebrew doctrine. Like we didn't eat shrimp, we didn't eat certain fish, right? We only ate like buffalo and certain type of meat. We didn't eat all kinds of meat. We didn't eat hog, none of that. We didn't eat hog. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of things that's in that doctrine that's stemming down, probably from what Enlil that we took from it, the Enlil came down from them. But we had a certain you notice back then, and another thing about the meat, because a lot of people is like vegan, like me, I'm going mostly vegan. So like a lot of people that ain't always vegan, why we didn't have, when we used to eat meat back in when we was Native Americans, why didn't, and this all ties into what we're talking about, why didn't we have the same type of diseases that we got now? It's kind of because our animals was in the wild. That's one thing. All the animals that we would hunt, killing and hunting, they were living in the wild. They was living off Mother Nature. The animals that they killing and you eat now, they live in a form or some kind of product where they got 10,000 of them and they feeding them real fast, trying to make some money. And they're not in the wild. They're not in the natural habitat. A lot of this meat. That's one reason why meat is should be going out. Right? We ate meat then, but the time changed. See, now we coming dealing back with time. So the time changed back, probably like in back during the times when we were as we Native Americans was on this land before we got tricked out of our land. We was on this land, we ate meat, but that was for that time, right? And then we didn't fry meat. Only thing we always barbecued our meat. We always smoked our meat. And we didn't kill an animal and out of the way they kill animals now. They just take them and slaughter them, shoot them in the head, shock them, and they slaughter animals. And animals are living, breathing beings. They have cells. If an animal has cells, then they're a living organism. Plants have cells. If they have cells, cells are intelligence. So you telling me animals don't got intelligence? You telling me plants don't got intelligence? They did a study on a dude that treated a tree bad, and every time he walked by the tree would hold his breath. Trees breathe. They breathe carbon dioxide in and give off oxygen. You breathe the opposite of it. And that's so the trees have cells. What are cells? In reference to the sun is what you've been to be looking into as part of this ascension project and homework. Look into what are cells in connection with the sun. Look into connections on that, man. How do cells connect with the sun? Matter of fact, let's type that into Google, man. It's gone. So the trees have cells. Hold up. What are cells? Hold up. Let's type that in Google, man. We're gonna get that for you, man. We're gonna see what's cracking for you. We on tonight. We live. We lit. Right? Let's type that in and see what Google talking about on it. All right. Yeah, solar energy. Yeah, that's right. So I know this. The sun can our connection to the sun is very important at this time. As part of our ascension, the sun is our way out. It's a stargate. The sun is the gateway out of here. They actually break it down in this movie, this kids movie, with this dude. I can't think of his name. It's like a movie. It's a kids movie that 15 put me on a long time ago. I'll think of it in a minute. And the guy kind of remind me of my brother Marcus. The dude's personality, how he laid back and he just be kicking it and stuff. But right now, keep in mind, cells. Remember we talked about on the last tape on the Ascension Class 9 that you have this magnetic force field around you, right? And your cells are connected into that magnetic force field because your cells actually protect you. They are part of this magnetic force field. They help in generating it. And they also have their own magnetic force field. Let me show you a picture of it. I think we put a picture because this is going to the Ascension Man because we had all these same classes within this one folder. So let me show that to you. I want to show you what they look like. Did they save it in here? Oh, let's see. Oh, they scared to come outside. I don't see it. But let me show you this. This is an example of what I'm talking about. All right, so we broke that down, and this all tied into the Lucy thing and increasing your brain capacity to be able to absorb more information. And so now I hope women nowadays, when they say you need to spend more time, you need to spend more time. Time creates separation, right? Time creates separation, baby. But the negative and positive charge of you, this is the energy, right? And that's your crown chakra at the top, your root chakra shooting at the bottom, right? You charge. Your cells are generating not only in your body, but you have like these cells outside of your body. That's what they say cells in the battery, your battery cells. Batteries have cells. The car battery has cells. And you know what happens when the battery going bad? They say They take the top off of it and add water. Let's pull it up real quick to get a picture of it. Because this all connected. This all connected, man. We're gonna connect the back. Add battery water to your battery. Add water to your battery, man. So water is important. Okay. So you know they take the little piece off and they add the water to that joint, right? So a lot of people, when their battery's going bad, it's because their water content has got real low. You ain't drinking enough water. The cells live in water. The cells are made up of water. Your body, it's billions of cells in the body, and your body is made up of 78 to 80% water. So water is the #1 key to life. Water and the sunlight. Sun and the water is the key things to your longevity, man. You could go a while with sunlight and water. That's the key to your longevity. That's the first thing we need to be focused on: drinking water and getting sunlight. So if you want to survive what's about to happen here, you see, sunlight and water. Okay, let's go back. Hold on, baby. Oh, we're gonna show some more on the Lucy. We're gonna go back to some of that Lucy stuff. Oh, I want to show you another clip from Lucy real quick. Hold up. If you haven't checked out the Young Elder music, man, go to the playlist to Young Elder music, man, and bump some of that stuff we got, that music we got out, man. We got some positive music. Let me get back to this part here. Okay. Like I said, if you want to show us some love, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. We dropped the Cash App in the links if you want to send us a donation. We take $1, $5, $10, whatever you got, man. If you want to show us some love. Okay, let me get to that like. We got it. We cracking, man. We cracking heads. We twisting caps. All right, hold up, just a second. I want to run a clip from this one. Okay. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're gonna show you at 50% of her brain what she was doing. At 50% of her brain. I noticed at 50% of her brain, she can see because you can't see these frequencies until you tune up and once you speed your vibration up, your brain capacity up, now you'll be able to see that everything will start to come. Once you get past 50%, you won't even see this no more. This won't even matter no more. Time, like she said, creates matter. Cells being communicating with each other, speeding up and connection as one. Time creates matter. Time forms matter. Time matters. Time creates separation. Because matters when matter with the oneness. Matter don't matter with the oneness. You know what I'm saying? But as she get to a certain brain capacity, now she can begin to see cell phone signals. So if they can send signals beaming down like this, what make you think that they can't send a signal to beam down in your brain? And they type in a damn computer, bark like a dog, and your ass out there barking like a dog, and you think that it says something, oh, that nigga just went crazy. No, that nigga ain't crazy. Them niggas sending they doing some in-live shit where they controlling a nigga man's mind brain waves from a damn tower. Now look at this. So look at this brain. You see that telephone is giving off a signal. Now let's show you this. Hold on. Let me come back to that. Let's pause it. Let me go to this photo real quick and show you this. Okay, the brain waves. your brain gives off a signal and receive a signal, just like that cell phone tower. I mean, them cell phone frequencies. And in fact, that all you are is that frequency being shot down through the crown chakra into the brain. You are a light particle, just like them light particles right here, Lucy seeing. Right here. The light part, you are, this is you right here. You like a light beam that is shot down into, because keep in mind the avatar, all this shit is leading up. Everything we've been talking about is leading up to what we're telling you right now. We're working you to the thing. So you are an avatar that's walking around like this, and the real you is a light beam that's connected to the higher you, coming from wherever you came from and connected into this body and then walking around. And once you get to a certain level, you'll be able to see these people frequency coming down from the sky. But it's some that don't got this, and those people didn't come down. They came from somewhere else, or they was already here. The people that came down, they got signals coming down from them like this. Because why? Because your avatar ain't nothing but a phone that's connected to the other phone, and it's sitting a frequency just like these phones to produce who you are, your frequency in your brain as a frequency. Man, it's really like this shit is hard to explain, but the ancestors working with me to explain it in English best as I can. But I don't want to fry nobody's brains before the week gets started, man. And I like to say weak, but we ain't weak. We strong, nigga. We're gonna start calling the strong. The strong finna get started. And we're gonna call it the strong, and we ain't gonna call it the strong end. We're gonna call it just strong. Ain't no damn such thing as a weekend. What the hell are they talking about? These niggas running a game on us, man. Everything is one. There's no 7. There's just one. Like Lucy just broke that, but we'll get into that too. You know what I'm saying? So all of us that came down, we got light frequencies coming down to us like this, right to your brain. And once you get to a certain level of brain capacity, you will be able to see the people coming down, the light, the ones that came down, and the ones you see without it. Oh shit, what are they? And so in order to, like, remember we said transfer your consciousness. They laid it on the Avatar movie, they lay in a machine and they transfer a signal frequency to that body remotely. They call it a remote body. So you are nothing but a remote body. That's a frequency, just look just like this frequency that Lucy seeing, coming from wherever particular galaxy you came from, like we broke down in the 4 tribes of Mother Nature. Yeah, I told y'all niggas ball clap disclaimer before we came on. So I know niggas might have came in late before we dropped that ball cap disclaimer, and now they lost a ball cap, man. Like I say, that sucker blew off and just, you know, because this ain't me talking, man. Keep in mind the ancestors, I'm just a speaker. I'm just the voice. I'm just a speaker, man. So I'm about to go back and watch this shit again and see what I said, right? So the niggas are walking. So when you be able to see these people, you'll be able to see their light frequency coming down like that. They be green. The ones that got the green light, you know who they are. That's the beings that came with us. Some might be purple. Those are good beings. The high frequencies of purple, blue, green. Those are the high frequencies of beings that's coming in, the light beings that's coming in. Because you are a light being that's being a signal just like a cell phone coming to that body. And when you go to sleep, you cut your cell phone off. Or you go back to as that light frequency to your higher self. If you not got the trap, if they ain't got the cap on the government, if they ain't got the government on, no, to govern the mental, the adjustment bureau, they want to adjust your ass so you can stay right up in here, right? Keep you from getting out of here like this. So Lucy, we're gonna roll it, man. Roll it. I'm gonna get some tea while I roll this little clip real quick. Watch that.
Hey, No. This is a police car. You can't. No, this is not possible, David.
Okay.
This is a police car.
She able to move matter. She had to push him over. Why? Because what is he? What is he? All she had to do is think that she thought him to move over and he moved over. So that's telekinesis. She just used telekinesis to move things with your mind. Why? Because at this point, she understands what's happening. She understands how things work here. They don't want us to figure this out, man. I'm telling you, they was hoping that we never figure this out. They was hoping that we never would figure this out, man. That everything is one. And that once you understand that and be able to tap into a certain percentage, and you gotta be, every being not gonna be able to do this. It's only gonna be a certain amount of beings that can do it. And those beings are gonna be pure beings. Pure at heart. Because if you had this type of power, what would you do with it? Would you rob a bank? If you had this power that Lucy had, what would you do with it? Would you hurt people? Would you, if somebody pissed you off, would you fucking just use your brain to pretty much pound them into the concrete? We can't let you have that type of power yet. If you're gonna take like that, you're too primitive. Your brain set, your mindset is too primitive to get a hold to this power. But we here to try to lift you up out of that primitive state. Long as we study fucking gunning each other down, they ain't gonna let us have no power like this. If niggas shooting each other right now in the streets, what you think they would do with this type of power? What would a crazy nigga do with this type of power? The crazy young people, and what type of music they listen to, which is really dumbing their brain capacity back down to Beast's mentality 6% brain capacity. So Jim Beast, what would you do with this type of power that Lucy got? Were you able to alter matter and see cell phone frequencies, even tap into and hack people's phone conversations because their voice is traveling through that light frequency? So if you were just sound, if you were just light, aren't you traveling the same way? Aren't you doing the same frequencies? The same frequencies like these that's coming into these bodies? The sound is the real you. The real you's on the inside. Sound speeds up into light. Light speeds up into thought. So you niggas are just thought waves coming down just like this into a body. Right? And it starts when the moment you start being conceptualized in your mother's womb, that light start to come. It actually starts before that. The light actually comes when the man semen shoots up to his brain and then it shoots back out. That's the light. That's the light connection. And then it goes in to the woman and make a connection. Once it makes a connection, it's like when you call and you gotta get a dial tone. You got to phone home. They got to phone you in here. You niggas are being phoned in here. That's why we told you when we put out the movie E.T. phone home, nigga. That's why they call me Sananda Phone. Phone home. You niggas are on a phone conversation right now, talking through your physical car down here on this third dimensional realm. And you can be disconnected. You can get a bad signal, my nigga. All your conversation can be hacked and disrupted. Or you can have a nigga on three-way. A lot of this shit might go over niggas' head, man. I'm trying to make it clear as possible. Some of this shit 15 already broke down a while back. Right? And we broke it down. Me and 15 already broke it down a while back. But yeah, that's what you are, my nigga. So now if I'm walking around, I can see the real you coming down into you. The ones you see with the red lines, that's the ones. Why they say red line, flat line, red line. The red line. That shit is all connected, man. Wanted to show y'all that part. So this light, what's happening is they understand this now. So they created technology and satellites to disrupt this light frequency, to cut your connection off, so where this light won't exist no more. You will just become a robot and just be stuck here. Your light will be cut off from the heavens. Your light cut off from the heavens the way you came. You won't be able to return home no more once they could disconnect this connection, this light frequency. How are they doing it? They're using certain type of technology. When they chemtrailing and the things, they chemtrailing. This is a disrupt this frequency. When they chemtrail and put these barium and light metals and heavy metals in the atmosphere, this repels, blocks this frequency, and they using a thing that you call aluminum. Aluminum reflects frequencies, light frequencies, solar frequencies, aluminum. So they spraying aluminum thin aerosol magnetic particles, aluminum magnetic particles in the atmosphere to block off this signal that you're getting, to where you're gonna lose contact to where you come from. Just like what's that dude name that was in that movie called Oz? They used to wear his hat to the side. He was an African. His name was somebody drop that name in the chat. Look at this. Look, so we got them up out of here. We got them, the heavy metals, and the foods and everything, right? And this is the cut. It's aluminum, right? Because they know that aluminum cuts off this frequency that I'm telling you about, the real you. It'll cut you off, and then when they get you cut off, then from that point to give you an artificial mindset that'll be so you can be stuck here, and so you won't even think about getting out. You won't think about you didn't come from here, that you came from above. A lot of people from above, the ones that's from above got these lights coming down. The ones that from below don't got no light to them. Like you may see this dude right here, he don't got no light to him. But I'm saying they showing in reference to the cell phone, but I'm telling you in reference to you all telephone. You all telephone that's speaking. That's why when you say some shit, you really saying a lot of times. A lot of people have been cut off with this frequency through the chemtrails and different foods, you know what I'm saying, different things. And actually by having a cell phone, you should even cut this shit off. Actually having these smartphones actually are designed to cut this frequency over a long period of time. It's designed to cut this frequency using radiation and different things. I'm telling you, man. Like I say. And so once they cut your solar or your frequency off, and they got several different weapons to do this. But that, like I said, that one is the chemtrails, and then to introduce to you an artificial government, artificial way of thinking, a robot mentality, to where you just go along with everything that's being told and said. And there's people out here like that right now. And the people that's talking against it, it's the people that still got getting the connection a little bit from the higher source, from the universal energy, from where they come from. Right? So understand what you are and who you are and how you can, your connection. That crown chakra is how you connect. You coming down from heaven as these light beams, like these light frequency, and it's still connected. All the way back to your higher self is connected, all the way back, just like this. You just can't see it because you hadn't vibrated to the level like Lucy can see it. But once you are able to see it, you'll see it from the crown chakra, you'll see a color emitting a straight line going straight up. And it's going all the way out of space. And there's a whole bunch of them. When you get out of space and you can see it like I saw it, it's a whole bunch of them. Millions, billions of these different lines going up. And this is the same way you connect with your prayers. What you call them prayers, we don't like to call them prayers. We say messages. You can send text messages, emails to your ancestors, to your people. You connected to them up here. That's how you connect to them. You can send a text message and an email through these signals from the brain. From the brain. All you got to do is think it. See how the waves going through the brain? They got what they call alpha waves, beta waves, different waves of the brain. They know about this. They know how the brain works. They know who you are. They know how you come into the brain through the crown chakra. They know that you come from a lot of y'all come from another space. That's why they target y'all. And they then, once they get you targeted, then they begin to administer to you certain drugs that got heavy metals in it, like certain psychotic drugs to cut off certain parts of your brain so they can cut you off from that light frequency coming down your crown chakra. They introduce you to things like, they say, oh, this kid is going crazy. This kid need Ritalin. Or this kid need, what's that other one they call? The adrenaline one. Not adrenochrome, it's something else. It's called, for niggas that they say you got ADD, attention deficit disorder. We're gonna give you some drugs. And they really don't, the doctors that's giving it, they don't know no better. They just fall in the robot program that I told you about, that they set up to keep niggas under their spell of that you dumb and we got 10 years in college, so we know more than you know. No, that's a fucking, matter of fact, going to school for 10 years in college made you dumber. That made you dumber than I am. You know what I'm saying? And nigga say he went to college for 20 years, he's smarter than me. Nigga, you dumber than me. You more robotic and artificial now. And I'm still connected to the universe. Yeah, Adderall. That's what it's called. Adderall. Shout out life, live life. We need to give you some Adderall so we can speed your ass so fast so when you'll crash and we'll cut the connection. You can cut the connection off. We can cut that connection off from your higher source. This is the type of shit, man, that's going down. So we're just frequencies. Our cells are connected to that frequency. Your cells, being able to heal yourself, being able to survive gunshots and severe injuries to your avatar and know how to still survive. That's people how do people get shot one time in the leg and die? And a nigga get shot 45 times and they stand over the nigga with the gun and he lived. Unless he was able to go slow his vibration down or send his vibration up that light that I showed you that's coming from your crown chakra and go stay in his higher self form until his body can be prepared, until he can come back into his body. A lot of times when you sleep at night, it happened to me a lot. Before I started before I got control of my dreams, it was to happen to me a lot. While I'll be sleeping, I'll be astral traveling, and then my body I still be connected to your body because you're still connected to your body, because we trapped here because of fear. Fear is what keep you connected to your body and keep you coming back. In fear of your loved ones missing you, or in fear of your brand new car, you just leaving that brand new car you just bought, or you in fear of leaving that money you got in the safe. Desires, right? So you come back, you trapped in your body, right? Fear traps you here. Fear, desires keep you here. It holds you here. But I said, when I asked you to astral travel, I'll be still connected to my body, and then I can hear like somebody moving in my house. And I say, damn, somebody moving in my house. I gotta come back to my body. Get up. I gotta get up. But it takes time to download. You are downloaded into your body. That's why I tell you that frequency, you see that light particle that Lucy was seeing coming down, that's a frequency that's being downloaded into your body. Your brain is a computer, right? So that frequency is being downloaded from somewhere. It's a signal being sent from somewhere down into your brain, to your crown chakra. You are a signal being sent from somewhere, which is why we broke the 4 tribes of Mother Nature down when the planet is in Sagittarius. The Sagittarius frequency is being sent to the planet through the gas frequency, because light is gas, thought, all that is all together. It's all one, really, when you get down to it. So that light frequency coming down to the brain stimulates that frequency, goes into the brain and amplifies the brain waves and sends the signals to the brain to be who you are, right? You are nothing but a signal, nigga. You ain't nothing but a signal. You ain't nothing but a thought. Right? You a download. So that's where I was. Hey, shout out Adonis Supreme. That's where I was on the download. you've been downloaded into this body. And so that's why it takes time when you come back, as you astral travel in the night, when you say, okay, man, somebody in my house moving, I gotta get up. So it didn't happen to some of y'all. I gotta get up, man. Somebody's in my house. I feel like somebody's in my house trying to creep up on me. So I'm trying to come back to my body, and it takes a couple of seconds. Take about 15, 30 seconds for me just to completely get out of that state of being down. So once I'm like, hurry up, download, like download back to my body. Hurry up. So I'm like trying to, but it's taking a couple seconds to download. Once it download, boom, then I wake up. I go wake up and see, okay, wasn't nobody in this joint, man. It's just something that the wind fan blew down or something. You know what I'm saying? So that happens to a lot of people because we got to be downloaded. You are a frequency that's a higher frequency that got to be downloaded right back into your car. So we just a download, where are we being downloaded from? Well, it's the main computer or your main you that's being downloaded here. It comes from, like I said, those light frequencies, those gas particles traveling here by way of the light. Light is emit, light is energy, light is time, light is matter. So therefore now you become matter once you've been your frequency being transferred down into the brain, man. We hope we ain't fried nobody's brains tonight, man. That ain't our intentions. Our intentions ain't to be the fry niggas' brains. Our intention is for the ancestors to start giving you some of the new information that we about to come out with the first of the year. And it's not really new information. We already put it out in the Ascension Manual. But to the Ascension Manual, if niggas want to say snatch the Holy Tablet, say it's outdated, they got to give them something to replace it with. I give you this. If I had to say that, I give you the Ascension Manual. The Ascension Manual is the next level after the Holy Tablets. And I didn't really write it, man. Baba and the ancestors wrote that through me, man. They used me as a vessel to put that information out. You can read it and see. Read the Ascension Manual and see. You can hear Baba's in it. You can hear Baba in it, man. I'm telling you. So I on my own can do nothing. My father is the power, Malachi Z. York. My father is the power, man, that gave me the power to be able to do this, to be free, to not have to make a contract or a deal with these niggas, to get out of the covenant, get out of the contract with Enlil. I don't want no more deals with no more gods. If I am God, let me be God. Don't try to govern me. Don't try to govern my mental. Don't try to stop me from being God. On one hand, you telling me I'm God, and on the other hand, you trying to stop me from being God. What the hell is that? What kind of psychology is that? What the hell I need with a God if I am God? Now, it could be other perspectives on that too. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't just limited to one perspective on this. I'm just saying that's my perspective. What I need with God if I'm God. How you gonna tell me I'm God and tell me, oh, you better worship God? Now that's like, damn, you just fuck my head. You just you try to mix my head up right there, man. They mix my head up right there. They spun me around right there, man. What is the complete name of Lucy's movie? I can't find it. I just typed in Lucy movie. I think that's the only name for it. Lucy's I think that's the only name for it, brother. Lucy 2. Type in, maybe this will help you. Type in Lucy 2 movie 2014. Maybe that'll get you right in on it. I think it might be on Netflix or Hulu right now. I got it on DVD and I watched it like 100 times. I like when I first seen it, I was like, oh, these niggas stole that shit from the Ascension Manual, bro. But they couldn't break it down just like I just broke it down for you. They don't, just like they did Mother Sophia Stewart books, the Third Eye book, and when they took that and made the Matrix, they didn't break it down like they can't break it down like Mother Sophia Stewart, because Mother Sophia Stewart is the one that channeled that information in. She the owner and creator of that information. So they don't know what Mother Sophia Stewart know or how the level that she know about it. Because I talked with her personally on the phone. I know how, like when she was talking, she the real Oracle, man. She's the person they tried to emulate in the movie as the Oracle. And she sounds just like Mother Sophia Stewart in the movie, and even looks similar to her, how she looked when she was younger. I'm telling you. And so the same thing they did to her with her shit, it's the same thing they did to me with the Ascension Manual, because I had already wrote the Ascension Manual a long time ago, like in 2010, when I had I wrote it in 2010. My laptop got stolen from the airport, so I just rewrote it on this new format. But I had already 13 books I already wrote before I got my laptop stolen. I had 13 books I already wrote, and they stole. Look. And check this out. The laptop, I was at work. The laptop was in my car. I had a pair of Jordans in there, like a brand new pair of Jordans still in the box. I had a DVD player that I watch when I go on break. It's like a little one of the little handheld DVD player where you put the DVD in and then you watch DVDs like on through your car, plug it into the car outlet. I had that. I had a screen. That's another time when they stole a screen out of there. This time they just stole the laptop. They busted one out and just stole the laptop. And they had a code on it. You can even get in it. Why they ain't steal the Jordans and everything else I had up in there of valuable? They specifically came for that laptop. And then next thing you know, 2014, 4 years later, I hear this movie Lucy coming out, where it's the same shit that I wrote in a book about the brain capacity and how these people can use different parts of their brain and capacity of their brain. My phone just went dead, y'all. Everybody ready to get out though. We don't want to overload you too much at one time. But just keep in mind what we broke down. Go back and watch it again, man. And keep in mind that we them frequencies, they're light frames coming in. We downloading into these calls from an app from your other real you. The real you is up there. Coming in the frequency. We couldn't come in here like we were. We had to come in here and coming to avatars. We had to come in here as light beings and take on avatars, because where we come from, our bodies are different from here. So we had to take on a body that's conducive to earth. But we are not these bodies. We are not these bodies. We are not these bodies. We are that frequency coming down, downloading into these bodies. This is a computer, not the hard drive. This is computer, not the signal, not you got, like, we got internet. I got Wi-Fi right now, so it's a signal being sent to my computer from my damn wireless box. That's the same thing as you. You like the hard drive wireless box that's sending the signal to my computer, and my computer is like, so my computer is like your body, right? My laptop is like your body, but the router will be like, well, the real you's coming from the router. And this is just a computer that's receiving you inside of that. I mean, I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, man. I know the elders hear me and they always think that some of the elders out there, they know what I'm saying. But we about to get up out of here, man. We didn't want to overload you. We gave you 3 tapes back to back. So we think that'll be enough for the night. But we're gonna probably do a lot tomorrow, because we got so many tapes we got to get out before the 30th. We got one coming out with Rod Hayes on Tuesday night. So you want to be in for that one on the 29th. On the 29th, we got one with Rod. Tomorrow, we're going to be trying to get the at least one of the Native American heritage tapes out. And we're going to try to finish the Zodiac Airbender Mother Nature, 4 Tribes of Mother Nature classes tomorrow. I'm trying to knock the last 2 of them out. And then we'll hit you with a Native American class. Boom. And then on Tuesday, we'll probably hit you with one class, the Rod Hayes class. So we had that whole day. You had that whole day to take a break. So we about to get up out of here, man. We hope you enjoyed. We love you all. Divine love to all. Hotel, peace, love, Ashud.